Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope all of you are doing good. So as promised, this is the Dub X50 ENC. So I recently reviewed on the Dub S60 ENC, and just to give you a short update on my usage experience, I find that the S60 ENC actually exceeded my expectation for the price point. And this is really fantastic because the Dolby Audio is not a mere marketing strategy, but it is actually having a distinct output, and that's something that you will perceive once you activate it. And if you feel that the controls with the app might be a bit slow, you can directly switch on the Dolby Audio output with just long pressing on the left side of the earbud, and that will switch on automatically, and that I think is the best way to do it. So the X50 ENC has a bigger brother, the X50 Pro, which will be coming down the line. And as of now, this sits slightly higher compared to the S60 in its marketing position. And the X50 ENC right here has something more than what the S60 ENC is targeting for, but both in general have distinct output. So if you're looking for better battery life, X50 ENC is the way to go. If you're looking into something of a Dolby output, and then you probably might want to go with the S60. So something that I want to share briefly with my experience with HMD branded products that is being produced by other manufacturers. The previous partnership with Richco was a good one. Richco does produce affordable hardware with respectable quality, but the partnership with X50, with the Boat company is something that is really more something that I'm really looking forward to, because Boat has an extensive range of accessories, and these Dub series that we're looking at now is somewhere in the mid of their offering. So they even have higher end ones, and I'm really curious to see how this is going to turn about. And of course, Both also make other wearables. HMD Watch is something that might come down the line if we follow the internal documentation. And it's not really 100% of rebranding of pre-existing product. There are some minor tweaks, and how significant these tweaks are is something that we can't say at this point of time. And there's also seems to be some confusion when it comes to the hardware specification. For example, it's written as IPX5 here, but if you look at HMD's website, it's written as IPX4. So there are certain things that HMD need to work about when it comes to marketing these devices. And I do hope that the collaboration is not just a mere rebranding, but I do hope down the line they are confident enough to have their own hardware, own specification, own design, which I'm looking forward to. So made in India, X50 ENC, X50 Pro will be coming down the line. IPX5, if you follow the packaging specification. Dub audio app, low latency mode, 4 mic with AI technology, hi-fi DSP, seamless in-ear detection, which actually works very well, a one-touch voice assistant, Google Fast Pair, and also multi-pairing support. And this particular earbud, one of its highlight is the playback time. So 70 hours of playback time in total, which is double of what the S60 has to offer. So the packaging comes with a Type A to Type C cable, as well as 2 additional sizes of silicone ear tip. The one pre-installed is the medium-sized one, and you want to change it to one that suits you for better listening experience. Comes in 2 colors, white one which I have here, and also a black one. Now in general, this case type seems to be slightly more better with the in-hand feel compared to what the S60 has to offer. I feel that this feels slightly thicker, slightly more matte compared to the other one, and the build quality seems to be just slightly better. This could be subjective, but I do like the dual tone approach. Got this metallic gold band going around with HMD branding right here, and the whole thing is basically a white matte plastic build. Got an LED indicator on the front, a Type-C charging port at the bottom, along with the reset button. Pretty much nothing on the back, and you have further branding and also the battery capacity stated here. So 600 milliampere battery capacity for the charging case, and just like the S60 here, it does have a surge protection. So in case you're going to be charging with a rapid charger, you're not going to be frying your earbuds, because it does have protection for such things. Now each of these earbuds has about 70 milliamperes of battery, which is supposed to give you up to 17 to 18 hours of listening time, and you can charge at about 3 times at least, so that gives you roughly about 70 hours of listening time, which is twice than what the S60 has to offer. Both has Bluetooth 5.3, and one thing that is unique to the X50 ENC is the Hi-Fi DSP, which gives it a very distinct output. Now it has a 10mm platinum driver, and if you look at the documentation properly, it would have mentioned as drivers instead of driver. So that means we are looking at more than one driver here. So I'm suspecting we have dual driver here, which might be the reason why this sounds slightly better than the S60. The S60 sounds fantastic for the price, but if you're looking into clarity in the output with heavy bass, then the X50 ENC would not disappoint you. Now I'm just going to take the case out, and this is how it looks like. So the design is what you would have been familiar with the stem-like design. So it sits just nice in your ear, and it's actually quite comfortable for extended use. And the stem size is actually short, so it doesn't poke into your jawbone. And I feel that it is quite comfortable. So each of these has 2 microphones. It has a touch capacitive area right here, which is actually responsive, and as a light indicator here to show the status. Now I would say that the design is cool, but it's not original, but that is fine for now because this is early in their partnership. So this is how it looks like, both the earbuds themselves. Now let's take a look with the app and how it fares. So the moment you take them out, you're supposed to be able to connect directly to your earbuds. So I have it here, it's connected. Now sound, touch, and system, these are the 3 menus that you have, and you can actually choose the type of output that you want. You have default, pop, rock, and what else you have, jazz, classic, and you can customize it. Now unlike with the S60 ENC, you do not have a Dolby option here, and you can configure the touches. So in the S60 you can only configure a single tap and double tap, but with the X50 you can even configure triple tap with each of it. And as what is shown here, you can control play, pause, volume up or volume down, go back to the song, go forward. You can go for the EQ mode, beast mode for low latency, and also summon Google Assistant. And one thing that I noticed is if you press and hold the left side, you can switch easily between the different outputs. You've got the platinum output, which can only be sort of activated with the buds themselves. There's no option for it here, or you can go back to the default one that you have selected here with a single long tap on the left one. So in-ear detection is there, and then of course the software update can be all done here. You can even run diagnostics for your earbuds if you want to. And I would say that once you have all this configured, you don't really need to go back to the app to change. You can just do it directly from the bud, and this is much faster and more responsive. Now, having used these buds for some time, I have to say that this actually really impresses me, because the last dual driver earbuds that I used was the P3600, and it took some time for many other earbuds to catch up. Now dual driver means you got a dedicated driver for the highs and a dedicated drivers for the low, so that gives you better clarity than a single driver could do. And despite having a negligible price difference, despite not having the Dolby audio output, the output from HMD Dub X50 is certainly something that is going to be of an interest to especially those of you who focuses on clarity of the output. So for distinct clarity with better battery life, go with the X50 ENC. If you're looking for something more casual, something that would suit more for binging on movies, then the S60 is definitely something that you would want to try. And for the price, it's actually quite affordable to have both of them if you want to, but the price difference is negligible. And I can say this, that the Dolby audio output here is not a gimmick. You will definitely have a very distinct output, I think, which is more suitable for movies. And the X50 here, for some reason, despite having a very negligible price difference, I think due to its own dedicated hi-fi signaling chip right here, it does have a better clarity output. Both have heavy focuses on the basses, and both doesn't disappoint you. But I think for music listening, I would prefer the X50. Maybe for movies, I'll choose the S60. So this is my quick look into the HMD X50 ENC. Like I said earlier, a Pro version will be coming down the line. We are also expecting an HMD watch as well. And in general, they are very affordable. They pack a lot of features, and those features seems to be working just well. Touch capacitive is responsive. In-ear detection works well. Output is good. Battery life is good, so you can't be complaining much at this price point. So I'm looking forward to the next chapter with the Dub series. Until then, I hope all of you stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.